la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca.
It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Field. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kolby Allard, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, here is Mark Canha. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
First pitch on the way. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 106.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Our game time temperature smack dab on 100 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he got him.
Batting second.
1 out, base is empty, and that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate. Here it comes.
0-1 for count.
And it's 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
You know, this lineup is really needing a lot more out of Elvis Andrus these days. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Just underway in Arlington. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
A little bouncer. And another foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. A's 0. Rangers coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Bassitt gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And now in the box, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Nate Lowe digging in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Pinder is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo is providing at the plate right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Stepping in now, Adolis Garcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, with 19 homers and an even 50 RBIs. The 1-0.
That's it. Ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Grounded up the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
To 1-2 now. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 2 out double, left stranded. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Chad Pinder. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Fouled off. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. No home runs as of yet, and 16 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Eli White. Now the first pitch. The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
No, that's down.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
So next to hit is Willie Calhoun. First pitch of the AB now. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
High chopper to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 7.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Here's the first pitch to him. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Count now a ball and a strike. On a line, that's a base hit.
Batting 8. The third baseman, Andy.
So to get his day started at the plate, Andy Ibanez trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Standing in now, Jose Trevino.
The catcher.
As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Now the 1-0. Scorched to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. We've played 2-0 Texas. And stepping in, number 29. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
3-1 to him now. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in for Oakland, Aramis Garcia. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ballgame. And he misses. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Line to the right side. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ready with another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Now back. Left field.
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And striding in to bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. From the stretch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. from the stretch. 2 out with the man at first. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The A's strand 1. They trail things here 2-0.
Just bounce it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if you sit back denouncing it.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
For the Rangers, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kiner-Falefa is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
So next to the plate for Texas, Nate Lowe flew out last time up. Now the first pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Gone! A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
So now to the plate, Adolis Garcia, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Olsen is there. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gallo.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Ball 1. The 1-1. Line hard deep into left. Kenna finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We've played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Texas. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Oh, that's low.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the 2-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Throw into second.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
To the plate now, Jed Lowry, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Pinder stands at second with 2 gone. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He swings and lines it to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. At the plate now, number 29. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fastball called strike 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the A's 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the DH, Eli White. Now here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Pinder settles under it, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate is Willie Calhoun, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Now back, second baseman.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Number 29 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from Arlington after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now, Aramis Garcia. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 37.
Here it comes.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now it's Mark Canha, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And it's fouled away. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Wes Benjamin takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
A ball and a strike.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Reined in. There's one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Like clockwork. A 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. We'll return to Texas in just a moment.
So she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. So she wanna roll with us.
So here is Andy Ibanez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in next, Jose Trevino. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
0-1.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
In now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1. I got 2-1 to count.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Andrus on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rangers lead this one 3-1. Now the A's designated hitter, Ramon Laureano. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away. Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Mitch Moreland will come on now and run at first base following the injury. Standing in now, Chad Pinder. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. Moreland aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. So now to the plate, Jed Lowry. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Sliced hard on the ground, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Elvis Andrus, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 on its way. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, number 29, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Change up low, 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
The first baseman, Nate.
And the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Next to hit, Adolis Garcia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order, and it's still 3-1. Seventh inning ready to roll. And next to hit is the catcher, Aramis Garcia.
Number 37.
First offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next up for the A's, Mark Canha. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Behind 0-2 now. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the seventh. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Lou Trevino gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Eli White. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Check swing here, and they'll appeal down to first, but Darryl Parker's right on it. He went around, so that's strike one. The 0-1 on its way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Outside, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting. The left field.
Next, it'll be Willie Calhoun. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0 home.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Three balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Full count now. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball four.
The batter number 15, second baseman.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Calhoun stands at first with one out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Elevated heaters go a long way. I like the fact that he stayed back on that one. Didn't Pac commit to anything. Got on top of the baseball and drove it out oppo.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate now, Andy Ibanez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Up next for the Rangers, Jose Trevino. First pitch on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
In now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
3-0 now. Nate Lowe would be next. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-1. So now here is Matt Olson, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Matt Olson.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You see that so much, left on left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, beautiful dive. Hats off to that one. So now into the box is Chad Pinder, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Jed Lowry would be next. There's ball 4.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
John King will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Jed Lowry will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pinder leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
To the plate now, Elvis Andrus. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now Andrus with a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Standing in now, number 29.
Number 29.
As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging? Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping up is Aramis Garcia, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 delivery.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Josh Spores trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Mark Canha will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Big time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from Arlington after this. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now here's Nate Lowe. First offering on its way. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now here it comes. Full count, 3-2.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, and it's now 6-4. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Number 29 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the first pitch. One out, nobody on. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Bases are empty, one man out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. And it's fouled away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eli White. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Nope. 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in to bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-0.
White is off at first with 2 away. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Nick Solak, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Line drive, base hit to right. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Ian Kennedy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So now to the plate, Matt Chapman. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, you just don't think about what might have been, but you sure wish he didn't give up that run in the bottom of the eighth. If he didn't surrender that one there, this would be a tie game. Be that as it may, they may have some momentum now. We'll see what they can do with it.
Into the box, Matt Olson. The swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Two balls and no strikes. Lays off, and it's 3-0. Now here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit. So we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Into the box, Chad Pinder. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Pause, now the pitch. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And he missed with it. Ball four. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Kevin Novoa will come on now and pinch run here. And now here is Jed Lowry trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
On the ground is short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And they will strand the possible tying run at second. This ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 to final today. The Texas Rangers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Wes Benjamin claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ian Kennedy records the save, his 12th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
top 10 is us. Man on first, don't second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone, the alien beat it up. Man contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like being white wall, really feel fine. Worry about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. Just what a ring light, if you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel, to do what I do, take speed. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a cardboard if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a cardboard if you got it, doing live good in the show. Got a cardboard if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a cardboard if you got it, going